This is the Quartic discussion. We're going to work with this particular equation, x to the fourth plus x cubed minus x squared plus x minus 2. Identify the possible number of real zeros. Well, every quartic, meaning quart, which is 4, x to the fourth, so that would be a quartic, has no zeros, 2 zeros, or 4 real zeros. Every single one. The possible number of extrema, obviously it's one less than that, 1 comma 3. If you have a question on that, you should view the prior video. Predict the end behavior using limit notation. Well, if we look at our picture, you can see that when we go to the right, we go to positive infinity, and when we go to the left, we go to positive infinity. So, what we'll always write here is lim of the function as x approaches negative infinity, lim of the function as x approaches positive infinity. We write that every time, just like that. The x arrow, infinity, goes directly under the expression limit. This is a shorthand. You'll use it again. This goes to positive infinity, that goes to positive infinity. So these are the x values. That's what's happening in the y value. Good. All right, find all real zeros. Well, what do we got here? Looks like I have 2 of them. I will come up to the trace function, snap to intersections roots. 2. All right, again, it's not cooperating, so what I'll have to do is stretch it out horizontally. Oh, that sure looks like 1. Okay, so the answers from the calculator are 2 and 1. So I know, oh sorry, that was -2, wasn't it? -2 and 1. Another way to do it is to just simply look at the table, and you can see here at -2, x is 0. Here at 1, x is 0. So those are my 2 zeros. Now I need to synthetically divide twice. So what I will do is I'll start with the 0, 1, and I've got, let's see, 1, 1, -1, 1, and -2. Oh, this is going to be a nice easy one. And then, so, bring it down, multiply, add, multiply, add, multiply, add, multiply, add. 1 times 1 is 1, is 2, 1 times 2 is 2, is 1, 1 times 1 is 1, is 2, 1 times 2 is 2, and 0. If this number is not 0, if the calculator says it's 0, and that number is not 0, you've made an error and you need to redo it. Now, there's kind of a shorthand I can use here, is I can just simply draw like that, change that remainder, and then I can put -2 in here. It will not matter whether you use -2 first or 1 first. You'll always get to the same result. So, bring down the first one, 1. -2 times 1 is -2, that would be 0. -2 times 0 is 0, that would be 1. -2, that would be -2. So that would be a 0. Excellent. Now I need to read this. That says x squared plus 1. So what I've got is x minus 1, x plus 2, and x squared plus 1. Note, that is a 0 of 1. This is called the factorization. Okay, that has a 0 of 1. That has a 0 of -2. And if you think about this for a second, that has no zeros. There's no number that will make that quantity 0. X squared is always positive. So the answer here is -2 and 1. I'll stop there and we'll do a part 2.